What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we have a massive update on the Thiago to Liverpool transfer saga, and in this video we will learn all about that new situation, and also you will hear what Pep Guardiola said about Thiago getting to the Liverpool and playing in the Premier League, and also what Pep Guardiola said about this season's Liverpool after Liverpool failed to break the points record set by Guardiola's Manchester City 2 years ago. And we will also have other Liverpool news stuff, and we will also look at the top 10 most dominant seasons in Liverpool's famous history, and you will be surprised how many of them are in the last like 15 years. Well, I certainly was surprised. So guys, if you enjoy these types of videos, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest Liverpool transfer news videos, and also a brand new Liverpool career mode episode is going up tomorrow on my channel, so stay tuned for that. So according to a South American news outlet, Liverpool are willing to meet Bayern Munich's demands for the transfer of Thiago Alcantara. Bayern are demanding between 30 and 35 million pounds. That's like 36-40 million euros. Almost half of that fee will be made up of add-ons and bonuses if Thiago has a successful Anfield career, if he wins titles, if he plays a lot, then that transfer fee will be closer to what Bayern Munich wants for Thiago, and I think this is sensible. And this outlet, South America's Varsity Sports, who are making this claim, they are actually pretty reliable, because this same source confirmed two deals previously: Sadio Mane when he signed for Liverpool and Mario Balotelli when he signed for Liverpool. They confirmed that these two deals were done before anyone else, so they know what they are talking about. And it is claimed that Bayern are demanding like 35 million euros for Thiago, and Liverpool are willing to meet that, but only if add-ons can be included in the deal. Basically, we don't want to pay like 30 million pounds up front for Thiago. We want to pay like 15-20 million right now, and then the rest will be made up of add-ons. And this is also a very popular method to do transfers nowadays. I mean, the remaining 50 million after the first 20 million will arrive at Bayern Munich's bank account when Thiago hits milestones in his career, after certain experiences, certain clauses will be met, and then the bonuses will be paid out. And in this video we will also take a look at how Thiago will link up with this current Liverpool tactics system, and how he could fit into Liverpool's playing style, Liverpool tactics, Liverpool different formations. So we will take an in-depth look at that later on in this video, so make sure to watch it until the end. And Guardiola came out and said that he has no doubts that exceptional Liverpool target Thiago can play in the Premier League, and he can do very, very well. And this is what Pep Guardiola said. There is no doubt about it that Thiago would do very well if he comes to the Premier League. A player who plays for Barcelona can play in the Premier League, and a player who plays for Bayern Munich and wins 7 Bundesliga titles in a row, that player can play in the Premier League, no problem as well. He's an exceptional player, Thiago, but I don't know what he's going to do this summer, but of course he can play in the Premier League and he can do very, very well. I know him well, and actually Guardiola, when he arrived at Bayern Munich, Thiago was the only player that he demanded the Bayern Munich board to sign. He said, either you sign Thiago or you sign no one. I want him first and foremost. He wanted that player that can implement his playing style into the Bayern Munich playing style, and of course he knew Thiago very well at Barcelona. And also Guardiola said that Liverpool are still an incredible team despite not joining Manchester City in the Premier League 100 points club. And I'm not that bothered about that. It still is a little bit disappointing, but the most important thing is the title. And I think Alisson revealed perfectly that for Liverpool players, it wasn't really a target to break points record. It's just that Liverpool did so well and all the other teams did so atrociously bad. I still can't believe that Manchester City lost 9 games this season. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, 9 games. Absolutely insane. Liverpool were, I think, better than last season. It's just that it's very, very difficult to stay 100% focused and motivated when you know that the title is already won and you kept on partying for days probably before playing Manchester City, for example. So Guardiola said this: from my point of view, the fact that Liverpool didn't get to 100 points doesn't cancel for 1 second. For 1 second, the incredible thing that Liverpool have done in the Premier League. 99 points or 102 or 107 points. The league was incredible, and we congratulate them again. I thought that records are there to be broken, and sooner or later it's going to happen. But also getting 100 points is not easy. We were incredible 2 seasons ago when we did it. We were incredible last season when we made 98 points. Liverpool made 97, and this season they can do 99 points. Both teams did incredible things, so nothing's changed. It shows that doing the incredible season Liverpool have done and not getting 100 points, how incredible it was for us doing this achievement 2 seasons ago. One day it will be broken, but it shows the season they have had, but not getting there shows how incredible our season was 2 seasons ago. And yeah, Guardiola is right. I think that Liverpool last season, this season were incredible. Man City 2 seasons ago and last season were equally incredible. And I mean, it just says how high the Premier League standard is, that probably you need to aim for 100 points if you seriously want to win the title. Even with like 98 points, if Liverpool win the last 2 games, Man City would have finished second, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. That Man City on 98 points would have finished second this season. And now let's look at how Thiago could fit into Liverpool's system, which formations would suit Thiago, and also what tactics Liverpool should employ with Thiago in the team. So Guardiola said that Thiago can play in 3 or 4 different positions, but that was when the player was only 22 years old. He's now 29. So I think there is 2 positions where he could play at Liverpool. Thiago is well accustomed to playing in a system where 4-3-3 is the formation, having started his career at Barcelona and spending 7 years at Bayern, so he would slot into Liverpool's midfield perfectly. Flair has been missing from Liverpool's midfield since Philippe Coutinho left for Barcelona, but while Thiago tends not to play in an advanced role as much as Coutinho, they do have some similar qualities. Thiago has a number of skills in his locker, and he has a wonderful ability to beat opponents at will. His passing is absolutely fantastic as well. One ball by Thiago can make many opponents out, can take many opponents out of the game, and they can build attacks rapidly. Those defense splitting passes that we absolutely love the midfielders to make. And this would suit Liverpool's fairly direct approach, and it's a dream for Liverpool's front three of Salah, Mane and Firmino to receive passes like this. The big question is, who would Thiago replace in Liverpool's midfield? He was probably best suited to the number 8 role, with Fabinho very much the first choice to play in defensive midfield, so probably he would play either side of Fabinho. Jorginho, Wijnaldum would have to make way because Klopp captain Jordan Henderson has been fantastic. But I think they will rotate the side. I mean, Wijnaldum doesn't play every game, so Thiago probably wouldn't play every game. It's just we could switch between Wijnaldum and Thiago depending on what the opposition required. Thiago would have to earn his place in the starting 11, as it is true for every Liverpool player. And Wijnaldum won't give up his place without a fight. So that's what Liverpool want. Competition for places, when both Wijnaldum and Thiago will up his game and really try to perform and nail down that starting 11 spot. Liverpool have other midfielders, of course, Naby Keita, James Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, academy star Curtis Jones to think about as well for these. And Liverpool could also employ a 4-2-1-3 formation, where Thiago is used to playing as a number 8, but he can drop back to play as a number 6. However, he's not used to flying solo in the defensive midfield role. So what Liverpool could do is, ahead of the regular back 4, we could have Fabinho and Thiago as 2 defensive midfielders, and then one attacking midfielder, maybe Naby Keita or Oxlade-Chamberlain, or even Jordan Henderson can play as an attacking midfielder. He has the skill set to do so. Those guys can play ahead, and then Liverpool could have their usual front three, Salah, Mane and Firmino, deployed up there, up front. For example, he has dropped back to defensive midfield on 10 occasions this season for Bayern Munich, mainly playing alongside Joshua Kimmich. But if you look at Thiago's stats this season, 3 goals and 2 assists in 36 appearances, maybe he's better suited to a deeper role because he doesn't score as much and doesn't assist that much. Signing him could give Liverpool an extra dimension and another tactic to fall back on. Most of the matches that Liverpool played can be played on their own terms, but what about when they face teams that have the ability to beat them as well? Just last week, Liverpool were, torn apart by Kevin De Bruyne and Manchester City. Maybe perhaps Thiago, who's got a knack for breaking up the play of the opposition before starting an attack in a very fast motion. Liverpool could have kept maybe more control of De Bruyne if they had another defensive midfielder next to Fabinho. It might mean Henderson would have to sit out some games, giving the more attack-minded Naby Keita, who provided an assist against Aston Villa, a chance to link up with the front three. And of course, if Pep Guardiola rates Thiago very highly, then Liverpool obviously should sign him. His comments about Thiago being able to play in 3 or 4 positions are a little bit outdated because it was like 7 years ago. The player will lose his speed in the next few years, so an attacking midfield role is probably out of the question. And the same happened with Steven Gerrard. He had to drop back a little bit deeper to play a deep lying playmaker role because he lost a little bit of athletic ability and pace. But Thiago will still have his football brain as he gets older, so he has got plenty to offer. His fantastic passing array and ability to tackle would definitely strengthen the first team and also give Liverpool an ability to change their system against opponents with gifted attacking players. So I tried to sum up how Thiago could actually offer Liverpool something different in their midfield. Andy Robertson actually revealed that he is absolutely sick to death with comparisons to Kieran Tierney. When Tierney has a good game, Robertson is just really tired of the two players. Of course, both being left backs, playing for Scotland and playing in the Premier League. They are always compared, and one week they say Tierney is better and next week saying Robertson is better. I think Robertson is much better than Tierney right now. Tierney has a long way to go if he wants to reach the consistency levels of Andy Robertson. And this is what he said in a podcast, Andy Robertson. I've spoken to Kieran Tierney about it before. Me and him are probably sick to death of everyone comparing us to each other. One good performance from each of us and it's one of us is better than the other. It's just 2 players playing at a very high level. It gets a bit tough when everyone in Scotland starts comparing you. Steve Clarke will have his own ideas, and whatever he does, it's for the best of the team. Whether that's playing one of us or 2 of us, we both have to deal with that. Kieran Tierney is a fantastic player. I watch him a lot. He's excellent at what he does. He has had troubled times with injuries, but now he's back in playing in Arsenal and he looks really special. So that's what Robertson said about his fellow Scottish left back Kieran Tierney, and I think he's a very good player, Tierney, but he has a long way to go if he wants to reach the consistency levels of Andy Robertson. Alisson, the Liverpool goalkeeper, who made a little bit of a mistake against Arsenal, which resulted to Liverpool losing that game, said before the Chelsea game and before the title celebrations, we are really looking forward to that. We are looking forward to playing at Anfield again and lifting the Premier League title. We want to win the match. We know it will be a tough match. Chelsea need all 3 points for the race in the Champions League. We want to win the game to celebrate in the best way, because when you lose, you stay a little bit frustrated, but nothing will take off the shine of this season that we have, we being Premier League champions. We lost against Arsenal, but we are still champions. We just have to keep going. Alisson also said that Liverpool had the chances. They defended well, Arsenal, and they dropped deep, and it is more difficult to find the spaces, but we found those kinds of spaces. When we had the chances, Martinez, their goalkeeper, did really well, and sometimes we could have done better, but as a team we should do better than that. We know that we didn't deliver 100% on the pitch, and this is what we need to do in the last 2 games. We need to think of the next one, and we need to learn our lesson, and we will learn our lesson, Alisson said, and Liverpool just needs to keep going We are all frustrated because we always want to win every game that we play, but to win a game you need to do everything right, to give everything we have on the pitch. Maybe against Arsenal we didn't deliver everything we have. Maybe the mental aspect wasn't at 100%. At the beginning of the game we were there. In the first 20 minutes we started really well, and then when we scored, the moment we scored we dropped a little bit. It was like Liverpool said, it's job done, it would be like just an easy win against Arsenal, but maybe it was too easy and Liverpool lost concentration and Arsenal really pounced. And before Liverpool woke up we were 2-1 down, and after that Arsenal were just comfortable to sit deep and Liverpool just couldn't come back. We stopped doing the runs to defend, we stopped putting Arsenal under pressure, and they got confidence from that. We started to commit silly mistakes, and then we committed two very, very big individual mistakes we are not used to committing during the season. Then we weren't there to cover those mistakes. This is our approach, to be ready when you commit mistakes from playing from behind that we like to do. That's okay, we only have to learn from this night and make the best of it, and then we keep going. Brilliant interview, I think, from Alisson, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this whole video. It was a lot of fun to make. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.